Welcome back to Factorio. I'm the 80s Gamer, and in the last couple episodes in our shipbuilding series, we have been working on what I'm calling the Battleship, which is my goal is a red ammo rocket-bearing ship that can completely and go anywhere. You can take it safely anywhere inside of the inner planets. It can sit at Aquilo safely because it's nuclear powered. You can send it around to do all of your deliveries. Whatever you need to do, that's what you can do. That's the goal anyway. It is, and then I have a hope that what we'll be able to do is actually retrofit it with fusion, or create a second version with fusion that will get you to the edge of the solar system safely and potentially beyond towards the shattered planet. So that's the goal. Now back to our ship. Let's see. I added a couple things in between episodes. I worked on hooking up the steel. So and looking and metal plates. So let's see. Steel, we have 2 steel mills. I think that should be sufficient to do the 18 ammo makers. It could be overkill, and in which case, we can take one off, which is fine. That could be a lesson learned or whatever from this exercise. The testing we did with red ammo testing, we had a single steel maker up here producing the steel, and he was able to provide enough. I think he was able to provide enough steel for red ammunition. Now the challenge is that steel is also required for railgun ammunition. So if our goal is to ultimately have support for railguns being retrofitted, we need to have sort of some excess steel capacity that we'll be able to run through. So that's the goal. So there's 2 steel mills, doing efficiency and speed now for everything. And then to produce the yellow ammunition, right now what we're doing, we're just going to try 4. I'm going to try 4 of the iron plate pourers. Let's continue to keep doing our sort of move that looks like that. I think that's probably what I would like to do. I want to try something. If I put 1 speed module in each of these spots and then grab the 3s and then control click, will it do the right thing? No. You have to come in and do it. Okay. And I can't copy and paste because they're facing different directions and it'll mess that up. Okay. Same deal here, but this time I guess we could do something that looks like this, and then we could go control C here, control pick up him, paste him. Nope, did it. Let's try doing it the right way. And same here. 3 of these and 1 of these. I don't really know how hurting we're going to be for power, but let's pretend. Okay, that's all good. That should be everything that we need for... Oh, so iron plates. I am tempted to prioritize ammunition, and to do that we could do something like this. It's not as cool as the system that we set up on the frigates, where if you guys remember, the frigates have a system where these 2 feed in, and this third one feeds into a splitter, but with a prioritized split. So the split goes, we prioritize going to rockets with this one, but once rockets fill up, we guarantee that we're getting some. So unclear. Essentially unclear whether or not a split like this is a better move. This means that rockets won't fill up right away. So I don't know if I want to do it that way. Maybe we should keep it as a even split. I guess we could also try to do something like this. Like steal some directly onto this belt. Yeah, that's a fun idea. Let's do that. Although, can we move it down 1? So, no, this is actually the right spot. I want that square for an accumulator eventually. Do we have accumulators up here yet? We do. Okay. So, yeah. Just measuring that. Right, go away. All right. That's all good. We should put these guys down. So you go here and here. Here. All right. That's the two sides of a belt of iron that will come down in here and pop it and get split, and we'll make yellow ammo. Steel's here, copper's here. We have a very cool belt weave to do this. Red ammunition is going to come in to the and red ammunition is going to come into the thing here. We have this loop. I don't really know if this is the right. Oh, we can make it work. Should be like that. To reconstruct a rocket ammo loop would look like that. Oh, but it can't look like that. That's the wrong shape for it. Yes. It's kind of sad, actually. Oops. The last one we needed. Control Z. There we go. Let's take this out so we can see. Right, because he's going to put on the right. Yeah, so it goes like that. Okay. All right, so ammo belt comes in. Yeah. Ammo's going to get fed in here. We need to make rockets. I guess is next. Oh, we should belt up. We should figure out the belt for this. Okay, so, well, this part's obvious. It's going to be to about there. And we're going to have two ends. We need the belt to have both calcite and it needs calcite and iron, right? So let's see. If we do something like this, and we tell him to grab iron, then we could just have a second one that grabs calcite and do like that, right? That'll work because he'll put on the right side. Yes. This guy needs the same. He needs copper and calcite, but it'll be a little bit tricky. Oh, no, it won't. Well, it will be, but that's fine. Because we're going to go like this, like this. You're going to turn, and you're going to go up. Yep. And then same routine. And we can literally copy you. But you have to be copper. Okay, great. There's copper. Okay, so we're pulling copper and iron and calcite onto here. This will magically do those. A little bit concerned about how we're going to get rockets to here. This one, I guess, could be fed from a belt on this side if we wanted. Feed the other one from the other side. Might work. Might work. What would it look like? Just so we can kind of imagine it. Something like that. With a red inserter grabbing. Oh, it misses. The red Okay, so we're not going to do it that way. We have to do something like that. And we have to grab. It's not that big a deal. But we have to grab rockets. Helps if you pick the right spot. Okay, great. Yep, rockets to there. That means that, I mean, nice to feed them from different sides was all I was sort of pondering. this. And then let's do the same routine we did before a minute ago. And let's grab this guy. There. Okay, feeding him from both sides. Probably good. Because this is coming fresh out and this is the backside. So we have some coverage in each direction. Should be okay. All right. We need to replicate this. Well, sort of. Those are not helpful, but like that. And you guys go away. Miss. Annoying. Okay. There. All right. That should power all of those. Okay. Yes, good. Rockets next, I guess. I think rocket assembly is probably the next thing we want to work on. Can we jack this guy up a little bit? Does the ship not? Oh, this got turned off. So we haven't been launching. We haven't been launching all of his stuff. So yeah, it'll take a second. Sorry, you guys. All right, build that, and we can start plotting this. So let's take a quick look at how we've done it in the past. So in the past, we were grabbing these carbonics. Did we ever get this sorted in a way we feel good about? I mean, it's a perfect ratio. We definitely need some water up here. We need to think about this a little bit. This is nice, and I like how nice and compact this is. This little setup here. Don't know, I think we're going to have to keep futzing with this setup. But, yeah, it does seem like we should do its own... let's do its own processing. Even though we're going to have other stuff, I think it's healthier to have these guys process their own. So... can we grab that, actually? Is there any reason not to just copy this guy? Maybe a throughput issue. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Throughput is the issue. I think we want more. Everything about this ship is more. So... a grinder. Like this. Do we need space? That's the interesting question. All right, well, let me think about this for a second. One possible design is that we bring the asteroids in like this and we run them like this. And then the problem we have is that there's two outputs. One needs to go into a chemical plant and one needs to go onto a belt. So that isn't a very efficient design. Right, because the belt goes here, but how do we do the chemical plant? Yeah, how do we do the chemical? No, I don't think we want this. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. So let's go back to our design that we were using. How can we make this more efficient? Can we, maybe I know I said I wasn't going to copy it, but now I kind of do want to. Let's just look at it and see what we can do to make it better. do that. Okay, so it's fascinating. Why is water facing the other direction? Is it really facing the other direction? It is. Why? Maybe we started out with one and then decided to have two? That's how we ended up with this double water feeder from down below? Alright. Well, let's see. So, if we want more of these, I had thought... Yeah, I mean, that creates the perfect belt. What about if we... Control Z? Yep. What if we turned it? This was what had been my plan a second ago. What if we turned it? Then we could have... Wow, we can make a lot of explosives. Is there harm in making that many explosives? I wanted to make more, but I want to make this much more? That feels like too many. Yeah, it feels like too many explosives to me. I'm trying to figure out if I feel like these ships... I mean... The dilemma of rockets... I do want more rockets. I want more rockets. I had 2, which fed 4. Not very efficiently, though. Yeah, what is this crafting time on these guys? 4 seconds. And this guy? 2 seconds. Ah, that's how I got there. Okay, so 2 of those is supposed to be able to, if it's fully loaded, is supposed to be able to keep up with 4 of those. And the crafting time on rockets is 4 seconds. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio on explosive makers to rocket makers. So if I want to have a bunch more rocket makers, say 8, then I need 8 explosive makers, and I need 4. I need 4 of these. And how many did I put down? I put down 8 of them. Yeah. Okay. So let's gut half of it. And stop here. Alright. So we're back to this idea that I had before. We're going to do like that. And this belt is going to have the right kind of asteroid on it. It's carbonics. Yep. And we're going to put carbonic asteroids on here, and they're going to get scooped up and sometimes put back down. Okay. And we need to redo the water piping. All right. How are we going to redo the water piping? One wonders. I think the most obvious is something like this. And then how did we... we dead-ended across. We did like a T design. because we're getting this on both sides of the belt. So a T design. Okay. So if we did something similar, what would that look like? It would look like... And then there's a belt that goes like this. Ah. But this one, this is helpful. We actually want this belt to pass here, because that allows this inserter to do that. And here, can't. Well, we can actually. Right? This guy goes here. This guy goes here. We put it there, and we turn this earlier. Should still work. No, it doesn't though. This needs to go like that. There. Okay. Can we get rid of this? Yes, it will do the right thing. Okay. Nice. Don't know how we're gonna get water in here. Oh, yes, I do. I do. I do know how we're gonna get water in here. We're gonna get it in here. One problem at a time. Okay, so then, oops. This guy goes like this. We need to grow the ship again. Alright. Here comes the explosives. Now, one thing I want to do differently is explosives. They're in a weird spot. Here. They can be crafted in a cryogenic plant. This is an interesting question. Do we use a cryogenic plant for this? I think we... man. This is where feedback from you guys would be interesting. If we use a cryogenic plant, then you have to have gone all the way to Aquilo before you can build the ship. If you... and the goal of the ship... yeah. I guess I need to figure out... I've got this mixed goal with the ship. So if we use cryo plants, then you have fusion, and the ship should go... It should be just, it should be the research. It should do it differently. That's what it comes down to. Are we going to make this... Is this the go beyond the ship stars? And if it is, then all that work on nuclear is sort of wasted. Yeah. I wanted to have a nuclear-powered ship for Aquilo. But I also wanted to use... Well, nope, you know what? We're not. This is supposed to be a ship to get you to Aquilo, and your ship to be all end all be all ship. We're not going to use that. So, we're not. We're going to use chemical plants. Maybe we could make a path for upgrades. Okay, so we're gonna need... We have an inbound of water. We're doing water sulfur. This is a neat loop. We need 8 of these. We need water. And we need an input belt, water, and an output belt. Okay. Okay, so can we figure out how to do 8 chemical plants? We need a 4x4. So assuming we can start here, which I don't know that we can. That's what 4 tall looks like. Sort of try to get a sense of this. It's not awful. This does something like that. It's can we hook up? Can we connect all the water successfully? Okay, so it goes like that, and then like this. He skips 2, and then like this. You have to come down to there, because you have to get your stuff there, 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 there. Okay, that works. Except how we get water in, so you do not go there. You go here, because we need there. And we have to figure out how we're going to get water there. Fine. Okay, so you get your sulfur and your carb. Yeah, and there's... Oh, wait. We said 8 of these. Okay. Actually, that's not that big a deal, right? Because we could reverse it. Is it here? Or here? I think it's there. Could be totally wrong, though. We do like that move? Mm-hmm. We remove you. We're gonna split like this. To there. Fine. You go down, not up. And this is a problem, because this needs to go here too. And I want it to go there. Alright, how can we make this work? Well, this is the cheapy way. I think it will work. You have an in. You have an in. You have an in. And you have an in. Everybody have water. Water, water. Yes, everybody has water. Do those reach? This is a good question. Yes, they do. Okay. Outs. We need outs. 2, 4. Counting. 80s game. Okay. And efficiencies. Do we just do efficiency all the way? Do productivity here too. Interesting. Let's try efficiencies all the way, actually, which is easier to put in because I can just click. Okay. I mean, as long as we're sending up efficiency modules, can we like put 3s everywhere they need to go? Good. All right. And to make everything on the life on the planet easier, I bet we could take all these 2s that we've accommodated and drop them down. Yes, yes. 24 more are on the way. Okay. There we go, right? That's explosives on both sides of the belt. Now we need missile makers and water. Yeah, what are we going to do about water? Where are we going to produce it? Good question. Let's send these across. 1,200 tons. I can't believe how big this thing is getting. It's a monster. I wonder if this is the right move. Okay. Water. Are we going to have dedicated water or... Or... Don't know. We should do turrets too, as long as we're thinking about it. Turrets go down to the bottom of the chemical plants. Here. That's weird. It's letting... Okay, well this seems like the place that it goes. Okay. Alright. Missile coverage probably is needed too. Let's try to get a sense of it. Starts to wane in front of that, so maybe... It's probably a good place for missiles, honestly. Two there. Cool. Okay. Don't know how we'll feed them, but we'll get there. Yeah, so water. We need it. Probably could make water here. What does that look like? Again. If we just want to make water and prioritize it, we could do this. If we want to have calcite, we do this. I think I want dedicated water. How much more is it, though? It's 5, 3, and 2 calcite. Yeah, it's not better. Okay, especially if all we want is water, which is all we want at this stage. So, yeah, you can have those, and a couple of these, and what? Should just be a simple... the in goes here, the out goes there. This is going to spit out these guys. And what? And ice goes where? Directly into a chemical plant, or do I want 2 of these? That's quite a good question. What do we do over here? Over here for water, we have a tank, which is very full. We're providing it all with one. He's using all efficiency. He's making 20 water. I think I would like 2. I think 2 is a good plan. So let's do that. And a chemical plant. Do you want 2 chemical plants? Could have 1 chemical plant cranked. Or 2. I forgot how to do this, so let's see. What does the ice one look like? Looks like that. I'm going to save power. Could we have anything? We could. We could do productivity if we were short on ice, if we're worried about it. We just do that. Yeah, that seems really nice. And then we do something like this. But these guys only obviously grab ice. Yeah, let's crank those. These guys need to be wired up to a tank. These guys need to be wired up to a tank. Tanks. Tanks are here. Okay, the tank's gonna have to be offset by 1. Maybe I want it here. Ooh, can I do double? That's kind of amazing. A little bit worried about how I'm going to get stuff here, but let's not worry about that for a second. This guy needs water. Ugh, bummer. 1 tank is enough, and it makes things a lot easier. Well, sort of. Because we can do something that looks like this then. So then he has water. This guy gets it by... that. We get one tank. Is there something more efficient that I love more? Not really. We might be able to send this pipe over and down if we wanted to. If it's in the way. I think we can get... this is the problem I was facing. How do we solve it? How do we get missiles in? I mean, that goes to there, and this can do that, but it's here? I guess we do this to get missiles in? Okay. Where's our other little missile guy? Here. Okay, missiles go across. And... ooh, do we want to feed them from both sides? If we want to feed them from both sides like we've been doing, then we're golden. Do that for now. It would be helpful if we set the target priorities. Ignore unlisted targets, because then we can kind of do this copy paste thing before it gets too out of hand on the turrets. Really want them to be... I don't want to forget. These ones are all done. I just hadn't done it for the others. Okay. All right. Yeah. So there's water. And we're going to wire it up. How? How are we going to wire up these guys? It's here, to here, to there. Automatically reach the contents. You guys are enable, disable if water is less than 5,000. We'll store 5,000 water. Perfect. Less than 5,000 water, P goes. I don't actually know if we need 5,000, but let's pretend. Seems like a good buffer. Okay. I think it is true I'm kind of estimating the water usage. Maybe we should do a quick check. How much water do you need? You need 10. So each one of those plants... oh, but it's 10 every 4 seconds. Okay, so 10 per 4. So really, we need 20 water. Is it 20 water a second? Okay, 20 water a second, and you're producing 20 water a second. Okay. And you guys need 2 seconds. He needs 20 water every... do it again. It's 5 water a second. He needs 5 water. Each one needs 5 water a second? Each one needs 5 water a second. So 5, 10, 15, 20 water a second. So each, yes, perfect. So 2 chemical plants, 2 water makers, as long as they're full, we should be fine on water. As long as nobody gets speed, we're good. So the balance and the ratio there is perfect. Okay. We need to not lose this belt, because we'll be super sad if we do. This is a problem. He needs to go like that. I need to run this belt. I mean, I guess I could. It doesn't have to. Now that I did all that, it doesn't actually have to run as a belt. It could run as blue undergrounds. I wanted to go over one more, though. right. No, that's fine. Yeah, I still can make it work. I think. Blue to say here. Okay, there's steel. And to solve our other problem for our little cool idea that we had figured out, we get that. And then this guy goes in this. So now we're feeding additional iron, just a little bit of extra iron from this guy into there. We'll make sure that some is always going while prioritizing. So we'll have some iron. Fake priority. You guys can tell me how awful that is. All right, missiles. It's time to build missiles. All right. How do we do it last time? Not like that. Okay, so missiles need, it's a single input belt and an output belt. So we can do it lots of different ways. This seems like a middle input. This seems like a pretty good design, maybe. So yeah, and we learned that. Oops, there's the right place. We learned that. One that saves the spot in the middle if you're wondering. Okay, you are gonna make yellow missiles. Red missiles do not turn out to be a good deal. At least that was what my experimentation was. Okay, so this is gonna come over, and this is gonna come down a little bit. And we're gonna jig it and jag it. Then it's gonna go up the middle to there. And no, it's in, sorry. In. There. Now, how do we want to do this part of it? What do we want to do with the missiles? I want them to be stored in the central hub. Could they be... Do they need a dedicated path to the central hub? Creates an additional buffer I don't really want. If we could get them directly onto the belt like we want, do we care? I don't think we do. We have a ship where we do that. Which ship is it? Is it this ship? Yeah, in this scenario, what we do is we're actually reading the contents of the belt to turn this guy on and off, which was a fascinating idea. I don't actually remember what the point is. You always want a full belt, so why turn this on and off is a little bit of a puzzle, but in this case we're running missiles on the inside, ammo on the outside. Do we care? Well, red ammunition right now is running into the hub. And we get to choose, because we haven't done it. Yeah, we haven't done it, so we could choose. Let's see, let's think about this for a minute. If we ran a dedicated military belt all the way down and hooked it here with missiles, we would end up with an enormous buffer. Is that bad? It's not necessarily bad. It does use up, though. I'd like to not do that. I would even rather upgrade to blue belts for ammunition versus doing that. No. We could use a stack inserter to get more missiles onto the belt. Have a bigger chance of having space. Let's see. The reason not to do it is I want a large track around the whole ship left over for the upgrade later. Yeah, okay. To adding railguns. So we're not going to do it. We're going to try to feed them in directly, which I'm down with. So let's see. This is the sushi belt. This is the ammo belt. And in this case, this is the ammo belt. And this is the sushi belt. We have a nice processing area over here, which we will work on. Is 8 really going to be enough? The escape ship's got how many? Yeah, only 4. So we're doubling our capacity. I think so. Okay. All right. So you're getting all your stuff. What are you doing with it? Well, you're going to put it on a belt right here. Helps if... Is there any reason not to go down? No, there's not. Save space. Go down. Down, and then turn. And now's the moment. We have to decide. Which side of the belt is going to be which. One thing that is tempting, I will say, is to do a stack inserter. It'll allow more on the belt versus just ramming it in. Okay, that's what we'll do. I haven't used stack inserters that much in space, but I think that is a fun idea. So let's grab it here. Nothing like using a ton of power. Okay, so they're on the outside. Need to think about this then. This comes... Oh, wait, what? It doesn't loop back around again. Well, it does. It comes into here. Oh man, I gotta get this right now. Okay. Missiles are on the outside of the belt. So here, this is the outside of the belt. So it's this one. Your missiles. And that means no, you moron. Good work. You are ready. I knew not to do that, and yet I still did it. Okay, let's see. We need to fix it. Okay, grab this guy. Can you stop? I have to find the brake. Okay, so you get deleted. Oh, I can just delete the whole belt. Because all that stuff will end up back in the thing. Yeah. Last we had quite so much red ammunition anyway, but that's okay. Is he gonna ask for it? Yes, that's... What did I just delete? Stop asking for those. You have them. I deleted repair packs, I think. I did delete repair packs, why can't I find them there? Yes, I would like 200. There. Okay. That seems good. Alright, so... Ammunition. Yeah, that was a boo-boo. Let's do this, but can we cut it here so that it... That's the right... I can just sort of see it. There we go. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. Missiles are going to go like that. They're going to get stacked onto here. It's going to come down. It doesn't get buffered until it goes all the way around. How are we going to get missiles here? Because we haven't figured that part out yet either. This guy's going to be a bit of a... This guy's going to be a bit of a problem. I guess we could put him there. How are we going to feed that? These are completely intertwined. I could run a belt around. It's freaking messy. The sushi belt doesn't come down here. This has to grab from here. Sigh. Yeah, this really messes with my world. Is it worth having? Unclear. We have to get missiles here too. Wait, I thought... Oh, this is it. Amateur hour. Sorry, guys. Getting myself confused. This is the ammo belt. But these two turrets don't have any ammo. How are we going to fix that? .com. Could we do something like that? That's wild, but it would work, right? Just allows it to sidestep for a minute. And then these two guys get ammunition here. How are we going to get... How are we going to get... How are we going to get missiles here? Thought this through real well. Literally has no place to grab from. You could grab from there. If you could somehow get them there, which you can't. You have to get them from below. Okay. How? How? This could move. It has to. Yep, it has to. Okay, so how to move it back? This is the maximum that could go. Is that enough? Maybe? This moves over. Okay. Now in theory, you can jump like that. Which gets one turret. Okay, I understand. This has to be... Okay. This has to be upgraded to a blue. So that then we can move this to here. Did that. Okay. And then the leap is like this. And that provides us with missiles. Now, to get missiles there... How? I mean, that will work. It's such a waste of space. Wait, no. We could do that. Doesn't solve this guy, though. Oh, but we could be cheeky. Do something like this. This guy can feed from there. And this is nutso. And you're gonna grab missiles. I guess I should be not ignoring this problem as much as I have been. Okay. This guy's got no buffer. Okay, missiles come down. These guys all... These guys are all set, right? He gets a missile, he gets a missile, he gets... Yeah. And then missiles come up. They go around. This will be ice. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay. We have these guys to worry about. And we gotta figure out how we're gonna hook them up. Originally I had thought missiles were coming. We could do a similar move. I did kind of like that. Was kind of elegant, actually. Right, if you do that, then you can feed them like this. And then we just need a... And it goes like that. Get a clear channel. And we probably could just... do that. Right? That should work. I mean, it's convoluted as hell, but it should work. Do we have gun coverage here? Doesn't feel like we do. Yeah, I mean, they overlap. It's a little bit weak in the middle there. Might not be the worst idea to put, say, a gun turret there maybe, and one there. Okay. I think this is a pretty good place to call it an episode. This leaves us, it was a little bit of a long one, but this leaves us, all the ammunition is taken care of, right? And now we're left with processing materials and doing the arm design, which I think is probably one more episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying it, and I will see you guys in the next one.